My name is Kate Russell and I am enrolled in the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville. Living in a town like Fayetteville, I am introduced to so many opportunities to see many beautiful artworks and galleries. My personal favorite is Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. Crystal Bridges is located in Bentonville, Arkansas, which is just 30 minutes away from the college town. This popular museum of American art welcomes all for free to visit the power of art combined with the beauty of nature. Of all the different artworks in this museum, the one that stands out the most is called Maimon. Maimon is the enormous spider sculpture by Louise Bourgeois that is located in Crystal Bridges' courtyard. Bourgeois' sculpture is one of the most famous of her works. She claims that the spider was not meant to be frightening, but meant to represent the protection of her own mother, whom died when she was 21. She states, "I came from a family of repairs, and this spider is a repair. If you bash into the web of a spider, she doesn't get mad. She weaves and repairs it." All of her artworks are inspired by her early life. When Bourgeois was 10 years old, her father installed a mistress in their family home, which continued for 10 years, creating conflicting emotions in the family. The young artist was not betrayed not only by her father for his infidelity, but also her mother for tolerating his behavior. In the wired mesh sac on Maimon's abdomen, there's a visual representation of all the troubles the artist gave over her spider to defend and defeat. With all of this baggage to carry, Bourgeois threw all of her troubles into her artwork. In its belly is an egg sac containing 20 white engraved marble eggs that hang above the viewer's head. The spider protects her eggs while she provokes awe and fear, but her body proportions convey almost a vulnerability. In her artworks, Bourgeois employs different mediums, including wood, bronze, latex, marble, and fabric. Her abdomen is constructed of steel and contains eggs held in a bronze sac. Maimon is so large that it can only be installed outdoors. Its body is suspended so high that it allows viewers to walk around and underneath it. This bronze spider sculpture measures 30 feet. Installing the sculpture includes pouring new concrete, placing footings for the sculpture, transporting the deconstructed spider into the courtyard by a massive crane, assembling the spider, and finally pouring another level of concrete to complete the final look. Feminist methodology is apparent in Louise Bourgeois' Maimon. The artist uses the spider to symbolize the feminine psyche, beauty, and psychological pain. She would tend to use rough materials to emphasize masculinity to sculpt soft forms suggesting femininity. In 1970s, Louise became active as a feminist. She joined the Fight Censorship group, which defended the use of sexually explicit art, and made several of her own sexually explicit works related to the female body, such as Filet. The spider is an ode to Bourgeois' mother. Like a spider, her mother was her weaver. Her mother even repaired tapestries, therefore was a repairer herself. Devoting her spider sculptures directly to her mother portrays feminism greatly. Her father, being the careless person he was, indicates why Louise decided to dive into this movement. Bourgeois is even known as the reluctant hero of feminist art. She explored what is meant for women to be subjects of art rather than objects. The title Maimon translates as mommy, which relates to the theme of this piece and enhances dynamic contradictions at the heart of the sculpture. Along with feminism, Bourgeois' Maimon reflects the influences of post-minimalism. Post-minimal artists often let their material reveal themselves in the finished form of their objects. Bourgeois dives into the depths of human emotion further and more passionately than any artist of her time. Her larger-than-life embodiment of her secret childhood fear represents this theme immensely. Her work is deeply personal, with explicit references to her childhood memories of her unfaithful father and loving mother. Maimon brings people inside for shelter, not fear. I chose this art piece because it is different. As I walked through Crystal Bridges Museum last year, this is one of the artworks that really stood out to me. I can only assume it stood out to many people due to its massive, scary approach. I'm extremely happy I chose this piece. I learned that it is not scary, in fact, it is comforting to the artist. Bourgeois creates art to fight fears and to overcome hardships in her life. That is one of the main reasons I find her art so fascinating. I was able to walk through her artwork, to look up and to see more, and to get so close to her art piece amazed me. This is not like other famous paintings hanging on a wall. It is interactive. The symbolism behind her work continues to amaze me.